Hello, welcome to the continuation of our video training that I've started in the last video, which is how to use GetResponse accounts to set up subscriber list, opt-in form, follow-up mails, and newsletter. And in the last video, which is part 1 of it, we've been able to see how you can use GetResponse for our subscriber list. So without wasting much of our time, we quickly go to how to use GetResponse account to set up our opt-in form. The first question is that what is opt-in form? Like I explained to you, this is a sample of opt-in form. This is a form like this. How do you create this kind of form and that you will use on your squeeze page for people to subscribe to your list? So that is what I will be showing you, how to generate the code that you are going to use. So that's just that. So let me quickly go here. So now going back to our GetResponse account, you know that we are through with list. So we are through with that one. So what the next thing you need to do is go click here. Let me go to either come to menu or to create. So if you quickly look at create, you can see now under create, you can see I have create form. You can see we have create form. And if it is menu also, you can use menu. We have menu, I think you have form. Okay, you can use forms and survey. So any of the two is that you use this one or use this in shortcut to do create form. So let me start with this one. So let it when it we have to create form. So when you come here now, you can see that show create form. So now what next thing you have to do is for the purpose of something like this, a form like this. What is the form? The form supposed to be here. I think when it's load, come back. At least you've seen the form before now. Okay, for the purpose of a form like this, there's a code you paste on this code. You collect a code from your autoresponder account and paste it on this page before this form show on your page. So for suppose to create a form like this, so you just click here. So now you see these are the what do you call it? You call it form templates. So while it's loading the available template, what you need to do is can you see blank? Click on blank. So when I click on blank, so these are the blank form. You see now. So you can select any. You can see the blank form. This one has email address, name and address, email address, and comments. You can see what those blank are available. So it depends on what you want to do, but for the purpose of training, I will just select any of this, either this one or this one that has just two form on it, as in two form, as in email and name. So I can click on anyone you want to choose, just click use template. So either I select this or I select this. So for this one, I select this. So while I click on select the name, is loading. So that is how to generate the code for your squeeze page form. So that is how it is. So it's loading. You can see that it's loading. Say please wait. Master is loading your template. So that's the template we are going to use. So that is using GetResponse. The network is somewhat slow. Suppose to upload it. Excuse me. No problem. Network is very slow. Supposed to have finished loading that now. Let's wait for it to finish loading. So this is where we get our code. We get our code here. When we get our code here, we paste it on our let's say while the coding, let me quickly do something how you are going to do. While the while the page is this one is loading, let me quickly see if we can do something that will help us so that you can see. So I'm looking at the possibility of when we get a code and then practice it on how to install the code on our page that we are going to create. So that's what I intend to do. That's what I intend to do. I think we can be able to do something so that getting the code and installing it on our Squeeze page that we are going to create. Don't forget, in the training I told you that, I think in the previous one I told you about 3 things that is needed for to set up a affiliate. You need a web page, and among the web page is pre-sale page, Squeeze page. So now you must have your Squeeze page created using your page builder, such as Insta Builder. So you have created the page. Now how do you install your Squeeze page on that? Or you install your Squeeze page, you install your form code on that page. So how do you install it? Because there is a code that GetResponse will give you. There's a code that GetResponse will give you, which you must install or paste on your page for you to have a form like this. So that's what I'm trying to say. That if you can quickly set up something small that we can be able to use to practicalize getting the code and installing it on our page. So that's what I want to do. So this network is something else. Okay. This is so taking much about time. It's supposed to have finished loading. Okay, can you see this is the form template we selected. So now this is where I have to arrange it. So I don't want this one to appear. I will have to delete this one. So and I will arrange this one. I want the name to come first. So I drag it, I click and drag, then that's the email address, and I will also push this one. So and then drag it. This one. Okay, so after I've clicked it, I will click inside now. For example, let me start from this one. I'll click on this one. I'll now come here on the layout. So you see now the name. Look at the name. You can change it and say names. You can say or full name. You can see as I was changing it here, there's an effect, the full name, and then I was changing. And then if I want it inside here, it's on the top, as you can see. If I say inside, So but I want it to be at the top, so that's just it. And then placeholder, I can say if I want something to appear here, say enter your name here. Can you see? Name. Yeah. So that is placeholder. And then think what again do I need to? Okay, type select require, so that they have to require means that it's compulsory for them to put their name there. And then after that I will come to this one also. Come here. Email address, I think that one is correct. Or I'm just say enter your email address. Yeah. It's okay. So and then think the style. Click on style. So the style now can decide. I think the style you can leave this one. So come to this one button, drag it again to be closer, then close the gap again. So now the button can double click, so to change whatever you want to use as your button title. So okay, give me access. So I'll delete this one. So give me access, can you see, because I have something like this, can you see, grant me access to the video. So you can say give me access, access to the video. So that is how to do that. Then I will just come here, I think style, I will click on style, I will remove the curve. I want to remove the curve, just click here and then put it Z. So you can see, so I've removed the curve. You can change the color of this background, you can change the background color. See, I will change it to, let me say black, you can see now. And I can say over color also, I can change it to black as well. And I say okay. So and then see the font size, this is the font size. I want to change it, to remove it. I can remove it, reduce it, drag this one, then you can change the font color. This font color, I want to change it to yellow, change it to yellow. You can change to any color, so that's just it. I think this is good. So that's just how to go about the button. So having done that, you now click OK. And now be attentive here. After let's say I'm okay with the button now, I will now come here, look at this place, click here, click on setting. So when you click on setting, can you see, give your form name. Let me say, don't forget the list we created, or that this form is for the list we created in the first video. Let's say Canada PR. So that's just it. Then when you can see choose list, the list that the form will be attached to. Can you see? Drop down, can you see now Canada PR. So that's just it. And then confirm opt-in. If it is on, that means that the person, before they will begin to receive your email, he has to go and confirm through email. But it's better put it at single opt-in, stay off it, so it will change it to off, and then leave this one like this. And now here you come here where you want them to go after they have filled your form. Thank you page, your thank you page. That is, for example, now if someone fill this form, after someone finish filling this form and click access, where is it going to take them to? So it should, as an affiliate, should take you to, it should take you to the thank you page. So you have to have thank you page. Say you select custom, you say custom, and then you type your thank you page. For example, now this, for example, if you thank you, can see you must have created your thank you page. So you select it and then stay on page, leave this one on and on like that, and then after that you can click save. So after you have placed save, so you have saved it. After you have saved it, the next thing is I think click on save and publish. So when you click on save and publish,